So we are here in New York, New Jersey here, New York there. There were some images that I wanted to get to fill in the gaps for the book. So we're here for a job. In the downtime, the days that we have, I'm going to be shooting different locations around New York in order to fill in these gaps photographically. And so we're going to be taking you along for the ride for the next week to show you exactly what that looks like.
Oh, it's getting crazy.
Oh, you see it?
Wow.
Oh no, oh no. It was a good morning, it just wasn't what we expected. The light is really weird. Ooh, there's light. Got it. Great shot, which is kind of rare.
Please take a moment and pay attention to the following safety announcements. In case of an emergency, listen for announcements.
So last night we rode the Staten Island ferry back and forth 4 or 5 times.
Next pass, that's going to be a sick shot.
Why do you say that?
Because this cloud and the light, the sun will be a little bit lower, and if there's clouds obstructing, then we'll get like this kind of rays and everything like that coming out from behind.
Just to get a different angle of New York to show off the fact that this is a city of islands and it's surrounded by water, and there's sailboats, there's ferries, and there's statues of liberty, and and the skyline from a different perspective.
Like so many angles that never, little keyholes where you're seeing like way uptown. It's super cool. This is dope. This is gonna be a fun afternoon. All right, now we just figure out when we come back through here, where we come back through. Oh, we gotta go in the waiting room in there. Turn around. This is our third trip right now. We're going back and forth on the Staten Island ferry. It's fun. We just ride it, get off, get right back on, finding new frames, and the light is changing, and we're getting closer and closer to sunset. So it's a mixture of cityscapes and structure of the ferry, and there's some lights and windows. I feel like you can do this every day for a year and find something new every single day. So it's super, super cool. Waiting, there's going to be, I almost guarantee there's going to be a moment where the sun will come out from behind there and hit Freedom Tower. We'll kind of get like a shining light coming off of it. It's going to happen, it might actually happen in the next minute or so here once our angle changes, but it should be pretty cool. There's that shine off of the, he's only going to get, oh yeah. Oh, it's getting crazy. Come on. It's happening right there. Oh, you see it? Wow. Oh, there. A little better. Oh, this is crazy. All the birds and all that, like the shine off of the Freedom Tower. I can see it with the naked eye. I'm just trying to make sure I'm capturing it right. Sick. I think I gotta get a longer lens. Oh yeah. See the Empire State Building all the way back there, like peeking out. Need to go like 20 feet this way. And it'd be perfect. You're motoring though, dude.
Staten Island is one of them boroughs, so I wanted to make sure that it was represented well, and spent some time around the shoreline shooting some of the unique features that are around there, and yeah, really just kind of having some fun on the ferry on a hot summer day. And then this morning, we went down along the East River on the Manhattan side between the Brooklyn Bridge and the Manhattan Bridge to get sunrise. We were hoping atmospherically that there was going to be, because it's been very humid, that there was going to be some haze, kind of low-hanging, really humid, first thing in the morning haze. Didn't exactly get what we want, but we got some really cool frames.
The whole idea behind this book is like to have this timeless element to the images, and the graffiti and the construction and the disrepair. It harkens back to years gone by in New York where this wasn't all as nice as it used to be. Now they're redoing this, but it still kind of gives a nod back to when I was a kid, and this is what I'm thinking of. I think of this area down here. It's cool little frames, graffiti, these kind of leading lines that bring your eye right to the Brooklyn Bridge. This is one of those shots where you could take this shot at any time, but there's like this two brand new buildings sitting right in the middle of the Olympia, and then right behind it the Brooklyn Tower. Even though I haven't taken this shot like this in a while, there's a new element that makes me think about going back to my archives and finding like a little contrasting compare type of section in the book. I don't know if how things have changed, lines up, but that building definitely was never there. So it's pretty cool. Kind of cool how like seeing that with the train getting hit with the light like makes me think like, can we get like eye level with that, where it's like relatable to other people, but like that's 100% like a perfect scene right there. Might make more sense in video, but it would be cool to try and get that shot. I'm waiting for this light that's like slowly, sun is getting higher, the light is going to be hitting all of this down here before we start to walk back. I want to make sure that there's good light, and so I'm just waiting it out. It's beautiful to see all this. Got some kind of different shots where playing with the depth of fields, and I started shooting where there was like a big sunburst, so the aperture was closed down. Then I opened up the aperture to give more of kind of like this warm, soft glow of the sun, and that really kind of changed how the picture looked and made it feel a little bit more inviting, for sure. Today was a bit of a surprise. We came down here thinking that we were going to be getting a certain type of scene I had in my mind, and a whole lot more construction than than I anticipated. But the beautiful part about this time of day is that we had time to walk, we had time to discover and find different frames. Found that Olympia in that mix of the two bridges, which is kind of cool. And yeah, now we're down here right where we started, and the light is really nice. So we'll take a couple more shots. But yeah, overall, it was a good morning. It just wasn't what we expected. It doesn't mean, just because things don't go your way doesn't mean that you can't find things to shoot. And that's exactly what we did this morning.
So now we're here in Hoboken, and we're hoping to get some lightning hitting some of the buildings. We got some severe weather rolling in, but we're going to go get ready right now and start to shoot and let you know how it goes.
Ooh! Cangiano's. This is our favorite Jersey City deli we go to. It's great.
Yeah.
Oh, is that downtown?
Oh,
is it over here? These storms normally would... Looks like they're coming our way, but might be taking a...
That's going to go around like it did the other day.
Yeah.
Oh,
but
sorry,
some of that north part looks like it's going to go... It could split. Dan's hopes are always low. Miro's hopes are always high, and I'm somewhere in between. He's always down. He's always like, nah, it's not going to happen.
Yeah, he's
I
like,
do that, so then when it does happen, I'm like,
I know, you're
awesome.
pleasantly surprised.
Yeah, where if I'm going out like you, Mr. Confident, yeah, we're going to get it, and then you go home just disappointed.
I'm not disappointed because I get to spend time with you.
Oh,
Who cares if I don't
Yeah,
get
he's
it?
not
it's not about the shot.
Who cares
it's
if I
about
don't
the
get a triple
experience.
bolt that comes from over my head?
Oh, you should point your camera that way, Paul, I was saying.
Is that it, Dan? Maybe then I will try
I think
that.
that's where the bolts are going to come.
Wow.
I have bolts, see?
Just your camera's going off just like everybody else's randomly.
But mine's pointing the right way. Yours is, I don't know what you're doing.
Don't worry about what I'm doing. That was big. You should be pointing your camera that way.
I was pointing my camera that way.
Reason why I missed it.
Why are you pointing that way?
Because I just have a feeling. Yeah, I'm gonna move it. I'm gonna wait 30 extra seconds just in case. Oh, there was one over there. Yeah, I'll move. You hear that? Birds are getting crazy. You know what that
when
means?
You know it's gonna happen when the birds start.
Going. So I moved because there's more activity down to the south and because these guys told me to. See that one that's over the Empire right now? See that?
Yeah.
It's been moving up and stretching out north to south. But that's like that's real nice. It's getting kind of lumpy.
Ooh.
Oh no. Oh no. Oh no.
Oh yeah, and he's in it.
No!
Oh,
Are you
wow.
serious?
Hang on, so there's a bolt in the back, and if you come out, here's Mr. Paul out of focus.
I didn't get it.
Don't worry, I got it.
Just running back. That's a sick shot right here too. Dang, that's crazy. So here's what I love about a day where it's like a busted day, where we go out for a certain thing and we don't quite get it. There's still hundreds of opportunities to capture something. We just had a line of these clouds that like they look a lot like mammatus clouds, which are these kind of low-hanging, undulating clouds that usually indicate the end of a storm, or usually on the tail end of a storm. If you wait around long enough, you're gonna get something that's unique and cool, and the light is really weird. It's, it's 10 after 7 and it feels like it's dark and the sun's not going down for another hour and a half. So unique lighting situations, these unique weather situations. It's never just give up if you don't get shot A, the plan for shot A. Always stick around and see what else happens, because all around, up and down here, it's something cool. This is kind of cool. Trying to get these longer lenses, that's really kind of cool. Okay. Building over there, that Gary building. It's like all this undulating metal catches the light really kind of crazily. I like that. Let's go get some pizza. Alright, it's time to slice. It's bigger than my face, head area. Super exciting. Alex has got all the protein in the world on his. Here we go. Behind us, we have Mammatus, disappearing rainbow, dark clouds, sunset. Turn around, look at it, dude. Ooh, there's lightning. Oh my god. There's so much going on right now. I don't even know what's happening. The pizza was really great. Benny Tadino's, oh my god. We left because we were hungry and wanted to eat something. I'm gonna move down to that corner over there. We were just really blissfully enjoying our pizza when I get a text that, you won't believe this, but I got a lightning bolt through a rainbow. And I'm looking over my shoulder and I'm seeing these clouds come and start to light up. So I told you better finish up what you're doing, boy, because we gotta go. We came down here, we got down here in like 2 minutes, missed the rainbow. It's kind of still up there a little bit, but we need a break with some of these clouds. Just give me a little bit more clean light and that rainbow will pop again. We may have missed it, I don't know, but it still looks amazing. Lots of crazy light, a lot of contrast. We'll see if this light pops. But you can even see up here, there's still more mammatus looking clouds. And yeah, it's just a weird weather night here for New York, so it's really cool. You can tell there's two different weather systems, kind of. One's moving out and the weather we want for tomorrow night is moving in. Oh, there's still lightning back there. Oh, damn, I left my tripod in the car. Ooh, nice. Okay, so we got here and we realized that there's still some electrical activity going on behind the city, south and east of the city. So we're set up so that we can kind of see if there's going to be any bolts. There's just bolts right over there, not in frame. Super. Yeah, so it's still an electric kind of atmosphere, so we're gonna hang out here for a little bit and see what happens.
missed it. It missed it.
You make me go crazy. It was just a lightning bolt behind it. Missed it.
Oh,
Didn't get it. Oh.
Oh, look, this is little boats back there. Hello, little boats.
Yo, that's hilarious that I triggered it by accident and got the shot. You gotta love it. No, we need one to be like,
Just like that.
just like that. Lightning plays by its own rules. That is the nature of going out and trying to shoot something that's unpredictable, is that things aren't going to always go how you want, how you plan, how you hope, but it wasn't a complete loss. We got some really cool conditions, really cool light, and did get a nice lightning strike behind lower Manhattan there, so we'll see how that comes out. It's hard to tell right now whether or not any of this is going to wind up in the book, but this is what we're doing. We're putting in the hours, we're going to the places, we're shooting, and there are some really promising shots that are starting to reveal themselves, and today was not a disappointment by any means, just a surprise on how things went differently. So we'll see, stay tuned, we'll see if they wind up in there. That's also the nature of it. Sometimes we get the shot that we want and sometimes we don't, and a lot of times there's more shots that we won't share or won't make it, but rest assured we're looking through everyone. We're gonna find the ones that stack up. Just making a quick stop here to shoot this building here. It's the Trojan building. It's like this Victorian Gilded Age type of architectural building. Super cool. And filling in the gaps, bro. Filling in the gaps with the Petrosian. A little afternoon sunshine, which I don't have. I have it mostly in the mornings. Wait, which lens is that?
15 to 35.
You may need that. I like that little isolated light hitting. It's like poking through. It's going into all like the little nooks and crannies and everything like that of the building. So it gives you a little bit more idea of how much detail is in this building. So happy. The light on this building right now is so dope. Loving it. I'm waiting for just a clean scene, or at least only one person moving through the scene. Something that I can, like, I'm waiting for that exact scene right there. Boom. That's what we're waiting for. Now, we're going to a place where there is a 20-foot pigeon perched on an old, abandoned, and repurposed elevated train platform. Let's go. Oh, I can't even park there. There's a yellow thing. That's fine. This is not a spot. How about this guy right over here? Ooh, that guy almost got me. Yeah, you don't know me, Prius. All right, so there's a line of sight of this sculpture that I really think is kind of cool. I can stand out in the middle of the road and see if I can't get a cool shot. It's like above the street and it's looking down this way at us, but you have all of 10th Avenue going behind it. Because it's like directly in the middle of 10th Avenue. So the framing is like the buildings are on either side, but there's open air. But yeah, no, it's super cool. I may move up a block closer. So I should lock the car. That helps. All right, a little bit closer. We'll see what this has to offer. I am shooting pretty close to 500 millimeters right now. So I just want to get a little bit more detail in the shot. And then I think I got what I came for, what I was envisioning. So I like this kind of like quick run and gun little missions we're doing today. Shots that I've wanted for a while, and now we're getting to it. And it's our time to shine. Ooh. Let me take steppy. Sweet. On to the next. Crushing it. Got the Petrosian. Knock that off. Highline pigeon sculpture. Knock that off. Might be able to hit the Staple Street Sky Bridge. I don't know if the light's gonna be exactly what I want, but we can check, right? We can check. A little chicken, beef, and lamb situation on homemade bread. Oh my gosh, this thing's gonna put me under, bro. Woo! All right, look at that. Steam coming off it. Here we go. We may also have some problems here. That's where that photo shoot was. I have a feeling that somebody's gonna try and tell me that this public street is closed. Also may have come too late in the day.
Building excuses for when it
So
doesn't
my
work
initial
out.
thought was we got here sometime around like 1:30ish. That the light would be a little bit overhead. 'Cause you'll see it's a really narrow street. And I wanted some kind of like angular light coming down behind this feature that we're going to shoot. So we'll see if it works out. Keep what clear of the street. So now we'll go somewhere else. Wasn't even the lighting that we wanted. It's fine. Yeah, we're just gonna keep it moving. We got some good light. We got 3 hours till sunset. We're going to do Little Island, and there's a little pier that you can get on that gets you up above Little Island. So you can see Little Island is this park that's built on pylons. It's really cool, like undulating feature to it when you look at it from the outside. And then you have like line of sight all the way down to World Trade Center. So it's super cool, relatively new feature in the last, I don't know, 3-4 years, something like that. So we're gonna spend a little time exploring and seeing what we got. Just took a minute to look around. When you see some different vantage points of some of the new buildings, the one Highline building in particular, and then right in between the uprights, these two structures was one Vanderbilt. So I played around with that. How does that look? There was light and there was shadow. And then there's a few buildings along the West Side Highway that are really architecturally interesting. So I just took some time to capture them from a vantage point that I haven't before. I've flown by them in a helicopter and taken pictures, but this was like eye level straight on. And yeah, it's just nice to explore. Coming towards that golden hour, late afternoon light, it's a little bit more directional in nature. Some of it was straight on, which is kind of cool. I don't really tend to shy away, and I think that'll show up really well. Some of that more intense light tends to show up a little bit more acceptable to the eye in black and white, because you have some contrast. You have a lot more contrast. So yeah, that's what we're playing around with today. Taking a little extra time and finding some things that feed me. This is what filling in the gaps is all about. And then we're gonna go and try and get some really long light, Manhattanhenge style. I don't know if we're necessarily going to shoot like from that exact spot. We're gonna go into that 42nd Street area, maybe street level. We may not stay up here, but we'll keep it parked up here just because there's already people here. I already saw somebody fighting over 6 inches of space, so we may just hoof it down. Right here is a set of stairs. We can go right down street level, down to 42nd Street, get a nice shot just like that. Almost died. So we're down street level. There's a lot of people up there. I have that shot, so I just wanted to come down and do something different. It's not quite the day of Manhattanhenge. We're about 7 days away from it. The sun will be low and still cross the canyon here of 42nd Street. I wanted to give it a little bit more emphasis of being a little bit lower and having that kind of a different angle of the sun as it's coming across. So we got about 10 minutes before the sun crosses over, and we'll be ready. We're gonna be right out there catching as much of it without getting bumped by anybody. Nice. Cool. Good. Got it. Great shot. Clean sun, which is kind of rare. Sometimes there's this cloud that just settles right over the horizon, and right at the last second you think you're going to get something clean sun, and just gets obscured behind the cloud. So tonight was really nice. There was no cloud, so it was like wonderful. The sun, like I said, was just a little bit higher than it will be at the actual Manhattanhenge, but yeah, regardless, great shot. It is a difficult shooting situation just because you're shooting directly into the sun, and what your priority is going to be to get a nice clean silhouette or edge to the sun without it getting smeared out. There were some clouds, but not enough to block the sun. So what that means is that it usually will kind of diffuse the sun a little bit and kind of make it look like it's smeared. So counteract that, you have to shoot a little bit faster shutter speed. So really nice, high contrast, will look great in black and white. Got some of the light like kind of bouncing off the sides of the buildings here as the sun was centered. Excited to get it onto the computer and take a look at it and make sure that the files are going to do what I think they're going to do when I get them into the editing program. So yeah, on to the next thing. I don't know that I've ever seen this shot before, so that was pretty good.
That's pretty good.
This is going to be an incredible shot. Like, this is going to be one of those shots that people want again.